Being gentle is all that it takes. Being gentle leads to joy. I stand here as if my position makes all the difference. It is hard to describe the way I feel about recording land and water. The countless variations of gray, green, brown, black, and white means festival. Stepping across one space to meet another is an exquisite sacrifice. I find myself in these places because most of the world shuts them down. Does it have a name? What do you call it when it comes to you and greets you? Should I die and my lifeless corpse be sinking into this gritty hollow? I hope I am not discovered by other humans. I wouldn't impose femininity or masculinity on the environment or the actions within it, but being aware is feminism. However the world may proceed, these acts are those of intentional kindness. Made wet by the cataclysmic moment doesn't impose upon my understanding and exploration of commitment. Let the rot come and go while I come and go too. Every single piece of rock that landed here went through hell. I am not cold and I am not warm because I am impressed. I think there is a certain respect that goes into a lack of disturbance. It is as exciting as humbling to arrive at a place where the world feels clear. Overlooking, like forgetting, involves guilt, fear, and the chance to forgive. The true risk is losing contact with the raw earth beyond our world of representations. It holds you, it caresses you, it does a lot to make sure you're doing okay. Stones are alive as much as everything else, and to know that I may die with them, keeping me company, is truth. Given strength to proceed, I take my breath and direct it away from the lens and towards the next point of departure. I would give myself away if it asked me to, and on many occasions the whispers in the bushes and trees seem to ask, why not let the world take our hands and move us like objects undone by the force of eddies and currents? Visions shape and form over time the way all compound creativities do. If I stare long enough, the reflections become an undoing. How can I learn the language of this roaring body of water? Sometimes I forget to pay attention to my heart when I am recording. Clarity might depend on too many factors, but confidence can help reduce the relevance of those factors. Act is a statement, and more specifically, a reflection, and more explicitly, love. There is irony in creating art about our lovable planet, and this irony is intentional. Touching with foot and hand the faces of stone is a sequence of introductions and hellos. I honor the sense of being transitory and summarized at once. honor it with gleam and glow. I hold an indiscreet envelopment of self and other in this vortex of moving parts and pieces. Gifts are mutable. They can be altered and recomposed, and you don't have to travel far in the rainforest to know this. Turn around to see the rapids and their rage, and turn around again to see their reflection in the calm and the still. It is a slow and methodical love to be recording the spirit of the water. Through the trees I am tempted to renew all former images. The land knows me as much as I know it, and also much more. If there is too much to see, a new gift is unlocked, and time is re-understood. I can feel my limbs stretch like the branches of trees when I grab and pull and push. As the matter of the subject forms, the matter of the self dissipates graciously. When I have died, so too will these spaces die, and we will snuff each other out in knowing as being. Letting go is never permanent, does not mean a severance. It is the opposite. It is solidification. This green shroud keeps the world protected, hidden, and dually there is a sense of ignorance at play. The puzzle or challenge of documentation cannot be separated from the puzzle or challenge of undocumentation. Along the ground, there may be the microcosmic universes shut out from all other comprehension. You might be wondering if I hold vocalized conversations with the saplings and the pebbles. Please wonder longer. Here we have the will to continue despite reality being endless. I would rather not stare directly at the funnel while I have such delicate pools elsewhere. Each image has a texture that can be known intensely. I would love to revisit this landscape every day, the way I revisit my body every day. Angles are always intentional, as is height, as is depth, as are the words I use to describe it all. These spaces are utterly about utterances and offer opportunities to do good. The creek's shallow depths may be the most amazing inductment of illusion. This act is in both ways, with the natural system acting upon you as you act upon it. It is a conversation. My own knowledge is smothered by the dynamic exegesis as life, as the world, as the all. My own silence makes room for the comforting roar that makes room for my own silence. I fall through these tasks like I slide down the slippery surface to meet the water, and I am soaked with longing. Except for pondering geological time, impenetrable, antagonistic weight, I admire the change and the stasis of the forest. To touch, to hear, to smell, to taste. Multisensory presence is the Boulder's own performance.